So Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce make a huge announcement. They do state that starting next week is the return of King and Queen of the Ring. King and Queen of the Ring will return with the same format technically that we got last year, somewhat, sort of. As far as the finals being in Saudi, they will be at the Night of Champions show with the winner of both the men's and women's, well, I don't want to say men's and women's, but the King and Queen of the Ring getting world title shots at SummerSlam. But the format, as far as the bracketing does go for this year's Money, or not Money in the Bank, but this year's King and Queen of the Ring is a little different, as I'm going to pull this graphic up here on the screen. As we do have the brackets, it's a little different. And the finals, like last year, the finals were one Raw, one SmackDown in both. Now, it could be Raw versus Raw or SmackDown versus SmackDown. As you see here, these are the new brackets for King and Queen of the Ring. There will be four-ways. So they've got a Raw 4-way, a SmackDown 4-way, a SmackDown 4-way, and a Raw 4-way. The winners of these 4-ways on the left will face each other in the second round to move on to the finals. The winner of these 4-ways will face each other to move on in the second round to the finals. So it could be SmackDown versus Raw. It could be SmackDown versus SmackDown in the finals. We don't know. But again, unlike last year where it was Raw versus SmackDown, Gunther representing Raw and Randy Orton representing SmackDown, it may not be that this year. It may not be Raw versus SmackDown. It could be SmackDown versus SmackDown, Raw versus Raw, but we are getting King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring, finals at Night of Champions in Saudi, and the winners getting world title shots at SummerSlam. So they are doing it. I don't know why they got to do the Night of Champions branding instead of just like last year where the event itself was King and Queen of the Ring. That's a little interesting, but there we go. Also, we do know that the first two names in the Queen of the Ring tournament on the SmackDown side, that is, will be both Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill. They both did announce and declare for the tournament. Now, I don't see them being in the same 4-way. I don't see both of them being in like this 4-way here or this 4-way here. I see them being on opposite sides and then maybe even meeting in the finals. But remember, there has been a rumor that Jade versus Charlotte could take place at Evolution. Or maybe they have moved it and that's the finals of Queen of the Ring. We don't know. But it's possible with now the SmackDown versus SmackDown could happen.